around the corner. Tomorrow, absentee voting starts in Missouri, and in Illinois, early voting starts on Thursday.
And the Metro East Madison County is hoping its new voting machines will give voters more confidence in the outcome. But in St. Louis County, election officials are raising concerns about a candidate's call for hand counts. Russell Kinsall has more.
It gives me confidence, yeah.
Linda Andreas is the county clerk in Madison County. She's talking about the new vote tabulation machines the county bought, which will be used in their first presidential election.
This one, it literally does, it does scan.
As before, voters fill out a paper ballot on election day and feed it into a machine to count their votes. The new machines also scan an image of each ballot. It's called the Cast Vote Records, an extra layer of assurance if there are any questions about the outcome of a race.
So if we had to do a recount, then we have the paper ballots, which are auditable, but we also have the Cast Vote Records. So you really have two auditable sources to verify that election.
She hopes the new machines will help boost the level of trust in the outcome of future elections.
I think St. Louis County voters can have high confidence in the system we have.
Eric Fay is the Democratic Director of Elections in St. Louis County. The county uses similar machines to count ballots and to double-check the machines are working properly. After every election, the county recounts the ballots on 5% of randomly selected ballots.
Every time we've done a hand count audit, it has matched exactly with what the machine produced on election night.
But Fay and Stream are concerned that Republican nominee for Missouri Secretary of State, Senator Denny Hoskins, wants hand counts of ballots if elected. In 2020, more than 500,000 people voted on 45 candidates and issues in St. Louis County.
That's 24,345 marks on a ballot that we would have to hand count. It would take weeks and weeks. And even then, when people hand count ballots, it can be inaccurate.
And Fay said there is a documented history of problems from hand counts in Missouri, leading to the state legislature requiring machine counts starting in the 50s.
There were a lot of human errors. It took a long time, which means you had people working for a long time, which means you had to pay them, and it cost a lot of money. And then finally, there were a number of instances of outright fraud.
Both election directors say audits have proven machine counts are accurate and reliable. Russell Kinsall, First Alert 4.
We did reach out to State Senator Danny Hoskins for comment on that. He did not return our phone calls. Steve.